today we're going to learn Along December by Counting Crows, and we're going to break this down into different sections where we can learn it at different levels according to what our piano skill level is. Let me just start by playing it. All right, that's basically the song, and we're going to take these different elements that I blended together, look at them so you can use them as your own ingredients to create your own arrangement of it. Look at the picture and you see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't know your letters on the keyboard, you can just use these numbers, and that is also the first 5 notes of the scale we're in. So to the left of the 3 black key, you have the letter F, and we're going to call that number 1. And we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we do that, we want to be able to learn some baseline melodies there and recognize those notes right away. So I'll give you 1, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2. Let's see if you can find that. Where it says intro, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, just a continuation. That's the entire bass line to the intro. But if you're a beginner, that might be too much to memorize. So what you want to do then is to hit the number 1 over and over. That'll give you a chance to participate without having the pressure of like memorizing all of that. And actually, I just did 1, 4, 2, 3 times. If you're a beginner, you could practice this. This is a good sound that will sound good along with the recording. If you're familiar with the notes, you can do 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2. That's your karaoke version of the song that you can sing along. You don't have to play the melody because we're singing it. The advanced way of playing the intro is to add those intro chords. An inversion is just the order that we play the chords. So I have the F chord, I have the B flat chord, I have the G minor chord. See how I had to jump around? An inversion mix and matches the order of those notes, so I don't have to move my hand. Much more subtle, it's a cooler sound basically. The jumping around is not as cool. So if you have your F chord, that's F, A, C. The B flat chord, you take these top 2 notes and raise them to B flat D. And then while you're sitting here at B flat, you can turn that into a G minor by raising that F to G. I'm going to pair the notes up. One thing I'm not teaching is different rhythmic styles, like the this thing. You learn those by imitating stuff you like. So you listen to how Counting Crows does it and you just imitate them. There's no special lesson. Just be bold enough to try that style out. So the next part is the verse. You can have it basic with the generic notes. That'll sound good the whole time. And your left hand can play. If you don't know it, you just hit the number 1 over and over again and work on having cool rhythm. I'll give you the verse. A long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. That's probably the most recognized verse in there. If you want to add those chords, remember that the F chord is number 1, B flat chord is number 4, G minor is the 2 chord. Anytime you don't recall the chord, you bounce back to your generic harmony notes, and it's a better style. So if you can't remember that chord, you just jump up to the easy ones till you get the brain space to go back to fitting those chords in. So I'll demonstrate. So no one would ever know that I couldn't remember the chord or I didn't write the 5 chord down there. You just go back to there. If I make a mistake, see, I'm just kind of throwing these notes in, not super thinking about it. If it doesn't sound right, pretend you did it on purpose and lean it back into your generic notes. Those safe notes is how you go back so you can have the safety to explore different sounds. So if you're not up on the music theory, memorizing all the notes in the F scale, experiment until you get it. Just go back to your safe spot. Now we're going to do the chorus. The next skill, since we got our karaoke version, is to get really tight with the melody. And it's one more day up in the canyon, and it's one more night in Hollywood. I don't remember the rest. Da na 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 na. Wish you would. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So you see we're imitating, what's his name? Adam, I don't know his last name, Adam West. We're imitating him. He does the na 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 na, lots of na 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 na's in Counting Crows music because it still emotionally resonates. And if you ever think about the words, it's word salad. Like you don't understand what he's singing about, but the important thing is that it hits emotionally. It's emotionally resonant with the notes we have. So that shows you how much you really have to focus. You really want to focus on the spirit of a song, not so much on getting all the notes right, getting all the lyrics right. That's the phrase we want to work on. We're going to keep our hand in F position, if you want to call it that. Your left, you don't even need that B flat. Your pinky's going to stretch up to the letter D, but you can keep your hand here, stretch your pinky up to there, and we're going to say, and it's one more day up, and it's one more day up in the canyon. That's all you got to do. You land on A. It's always helpful to sing those words, even though they might be nonsense, to the melody. You want to hear every note on purpose. And it's one more day up in the canyon. So recognize how the words will separate into syllables. Canyon. Even if you put that word with the notes, it'll tie it. Then that'll be your little spot where you're extra confident. We have to make these little spots through the song to make us confident. Canyon, canyon, and it's one more day up in the canyon. When you get it confident, and it's one more day up in the canyon, then you do it in a loop. Don't continue with the next section. Play it again. And it's one more day up in the canyon. And it's one more day up in the canyon. One more round. If you get one section really confident, you're not wasting your time. Don't think about, oh, how much more of this song I have to learn and I'm just working on this. Focus on small sections and become the expert at small sections. The rest will just fall into place one of these days you play around. It's like, oh yeah, I can figure the rest of this. That's simple. That's the second line. Now here's the more fun one, the refrain. Na 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 na, na 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 na. That is the same bass line as the intro. And I'm going to play it the proper way first, the complete melody, and then I'm going to show you the cheating way that you can just play along and capture the spirit of it. When you capture something that you can play in a loop, it's not so much about playing the song anymore. You can steal their little idea and make it into your own thing. It's like taking a souvenir from the song, make it into your own thing that you like doing. So I like that 3, the 4, that na 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 na. That's cool with that bass line. You might just make up your own thing with these 2 notes and then add your own thing up there. Where we can see this happen is the guitar riff of this song. If you listen to it, I love the guitar riff. See where I stay? I played the whole guitar riff and I stayed with 1, 2, 3, 4 in this key, 2 and 3. Happens a lot in the notes. I have a lot of nerdy stuff to say about the meaning of these different numbers. They do impact our emotional qualities, the emotional quality of the song differently. 2 and 3, I like to think of as being stuck at home and you're kind of battling being at home. Because 2 is you, 3 and 1 is your home base. So if you're battling between 3 and 2, you'll hear that a lot in music. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. All these pieces can pretty much mix and match. If it doesn't mix nicely, it doesn't like you picked one thing that doesn't sound good with what I'm doing. Usually it's just one tiny adjustment you make and it will sound good. So it's all about listening what feels good.